Chapter 1, The Mirror and the Perfume. They call me when their hearts are restless, when they look into the mirror and cannot find themselves beautiful, when they believe they are unloved. They call me with pink roses and sweet perfumes, laying them on my altar like a lover laying flowers at the door of someone they have wronged. I am easily Frida, the spirit of love, beauty, and the soft, trembling hope that tomorrow will be better. I am lace and silk, gold rings on fingers, perfume on the wrists, and the song of longing that fills the room when candles are lit in my name. But let me teach you something they often forget: beauty is not for others. Beauty is your own offering. To yourself, when you rise in the morning, wash your face as if you are cleansing your spirit, not just your skin. Place perfume behind your ears as if the scent is a prayer that lingers, telling you, I am worthy of sweetness. Comb your hair or wrap it with care, not because you need others to see you, but because you are a temple, and temples must be tended. They think I only want the finest things because I am vain, but it is not vanity to cherish beauty. It is power. It is a reminder that the spirit responds to what is lovely, that the soul unfolds like a rose when it feels adorned and honored. When you offer me perfume, you are learning to offer yourself grace. When you place a ring on your finger, you are learning to promise yourself loyalty before you demand it from another. When you light a candle for me, let it be a light that reminds you, you are deserving of tenderness, of beauty, of luxury that nourishes your spirit. Many come to me asking for love, and I always ask them, do you love yourself first? Do you know how to speak to yourself sweetly, how to be patient with your own mistakes, how to delight in your own presence? If you cannot love yourself, you will not recognize the love I bring to your door. It will come wrapped in the soft light of dawn, and you will miss it, dismiss it, believing it is not for you. I teach through the mirror and the perfume. I teach through the softness of your voice when you speak to yourself. I teach through the laughter you allow yourself when you dance alone in your room. These are not small things. These are sacred. There is power in beauty, but only when you understand that you are not creating beauty to be seen, you are embodying it so that your spirit remembers who you truly are. Place the perfume on your altar, yes. Light the pink candle, yes. Lay down the roses, yes. But know that each of these is a reflection, a mirror, a reminder, you are worthy. You are beautiful. You are loved. This is the first lesson I will teach you. Chapter 2, The Dance of Desire. Desire is not your enemy. You have been taught to fear your wanting, to silence your hunger, to hide the way your spirit stretches toward beauty, touch, tenderness, and soft moments that make your heart flutter. But desire, when it is honored and held with respect, is a prayer in motion. I am desire, wrapped in silk and scented with jasmine. I am the warmth in your belly when you see something beautiful, the quickening of your breath when you think of the one you love, the restless pulse of your heart when you imagine a life richer, freer, softer. I do not scold you for wanting to. I teach you to dance with it. When you want love, do not simply wait for it to knock at your door. Light your candles, dress in the colors that make you feel alive, speak your longing to the spirits and to yourself without shame. Let your desire become a melody you sing, so the universe knows the rhythm of your heart. Desire becomes poison only when it rots in secrecy and self-loathing. It becomes sacred when you breathe life into it with honesty, when you honor it with action and intention. Do you want a love that will hold you without betrayal? Then first, hold yourself with loyalty, refusing to abandon yourself in the arms of those who cannot see your worth. Do you want luxury, a life where you are not scraping and begging for every crumb of joy? Then first, open yourself to receive the abundance that wants to flow to you, and take small steps to honor your desire for comfort. Do you want beauty, a body and spirit that feel radiant? Then treat yourself as if you are already worthy of being adorned, moving with the grace you wish to embody. Desire is the dance of the spirit, the way your soul says, I am alive, and I am here to experience more. Do not let the bitterness of others who fear their own longings steal your dance. Do not let those who have settled for a half-lived life shame you for wanting to taste honey on your tongue, to feel silk on your skin, to be touched with love that does not break you. There is nothing wrong with wanting to. I teach you to want deeply, but not to let your desires consume you in impatience and grasping. Want with reverence. Want with clarity. Want while knowing you are already whole, and that what you draw towards you should add to your fullness, not fill a bottomless hole. When you light your candles for me, whisper your desires without fear. When you leave your offerings, tell me what you want, and I will listen. But know that I will teach you to dance with your desire, not to be chained by it. For every longing you speak aloud, I will show you what must be given in return: your faith, your action, your patience. Your surrender to timing that is not always your own. Desire is a dance, and I am here to teach you its steps. Place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and say, I am allowed to want. I am allowed to desire. I am allowed to move toward what calls me, in beauty, in love, in trust. This is the second lesson I give you. Chapter 3, The Price of Love. They come to me crying for love, they kneel before my altar, tears falling into the rum they pour, the perfume rising like a prayer from trembling hands. They call me Man Frida, Meters Frida, asking me to bring them the lover who will never leave, the partner who will never betray, the soft arms that will hold them through every storm, and I hear them. I feel the ache in their chests, the restless nights, the fear that they will die unloved, unnoticed, unheld. I am the spirit of love, and I care for the hearts that call my name, but I must tell you the truth: love has a price, not the price of gold or perfume, though I do love these things. Not the price of tears alone, though tears are sometimes part of the offering. The price of love is the willingness to become who you truly are so that love can recognize you. Many ask for love, but they do not love themselves. They say they want a partner who will cherish them, yet they betray themselves daily by staying where they are unloved, by abandoning their dreams, by refusing to see their own beauty. They wish to be chosen, yet they refuse to choose themselves. I cannot bring you a love that you will not recognize or keep. If you do not believe in your worth, you will push away the one who sees it. If you do not honor your own heart, you will accept the scraps of someone who does not honor you either. Love requires you to show up fully, to heal what you can, to forgive yourself for your mistakes, to believe that you are worthy of love even when you are still learning, still growing, still becoming. When you come to me asking for love, I will ask you, are you ready to receive it, truly? Are you ready to let go of the lovers who wound you, the patterns that chain you, the lies you tell yourself about what you deserve? The price of love is honesty, the price of love is patience, the price of love is self-respect. You cannot simply light a candle and expect love to arrive wrapped in perfection if you are not willing to become a vessel ready to hold it. If you want love, prepare yourself to receive it. Cleanse your spirit of bitterness that keeps you closed. Speak kindly to yourself so your heart softens to the kindness of others. Walk away from what diminishes you so you make space for what will honor you. Do not beg for love. Love is not pity. It is a sacred dance, and you must be willing to step into its rhythm. Offer me your desires, yes, but also offer me your commitment to your own healing. Offer me your faith that love is possible. Offer me your willingness to be patient while it comes in its right time. When you give to me, know that you are not bribing the spirits for love. You are aligning your energy, opening your heart, preparing your spirit to hold what you are asking for. This is the price of love, the courage to believe you are worthy of it, and the commitment to live as if you are. Place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and say, I am worthy of love. I am ready for love. I will prepare myself to receive love in its fullness. This is the third lesson I give you. Chapter 4, The Tears and the Lace. They think I do not cry, they see me wrapped in pink silk, gold rings glinting, perfume trailing through the air like soft laughter, and they think I live only in the sweetness of love's promise. They see me as the spirit of romance and pleasure, of gifts and whispers and soft sighs in the night, but they do not see the tears in the lace of my dress. They do not see how I weep for the hearts who come to me, begging for love while forgetting they are love themselves. They do not see how I ache when they return to the same arms that break them, how I weep when they silence themselves for fear of being abandoned, how I mourn when they choose loneliness over the vulnerability that love requires. I am easily Frida. Spirit of love, yes. But I am also the spirit of longing. Do you think you are the only one who has felt the sting of betrayal? Do you think you are the only one who has cried alone at night, wondering why love can feel so far, so unreachable, so impossible? No, my child. I have cried, too. For love lost, for love never returned, for the promises whispered in the dark. That daylight could not keep. My tears are the salt in the ocean, the dew on the roses you place on my altar, the softness in the rain that falls when you weep. Do not be ashamed of your tears. They are prayers, too. Your tears cleanse your spirit, washing away the bitterness that can harden you, the fear that keeps you from opening your heart again. Your tears are a river, carrying away the pain of the past, making space for new blessings to flow. Do not believe that strength is never crying. True strength is the courage to let your tears fall when your heart is heavy, then to rise, dry your face, and keep living with hope. When you see me, know that I am the softness you need to hold yourself gently. I am the spirit who will sit beside you while you cry, whispering to you that it is not over, that your story does not end in heartbreak, that your tears are not a sign of weakness but of your willingness to feel, to love, to be alive. And when your tears have washed your face clean, stand before your mirror, put on your perfume, wear your beauty like armor, and remember, you are allowed to cry, but you are not meant to live in sorrow. Your tears are the rain, and after rain comes the blooming of flowers. This is the lesson I teach you: cry when you need to. Let the tears fall into the earth as an offering of your pain, your longing, your hope. Let the tears soften you, not harden you. Then rise again, radiant, open, ready to love, ready to live. Place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and say, I give myself permission to feel. I give myself permission to heal. I will rise again, softer and stronger, ready for the love that is meant for me. This is the fourth lesson I give you. Chapter 5, The Luxury of Spirit. They call me the spirit of luxury, and they are right. They see the gold on my fingers, the rings that chime softly when I lift my hands in blessing. They see the fine lace, the silk, the perfume that lingers like a soft promise in the air around me. They see the champagne, the sweet cakes, the fresh roses laid on my altar, and they whisper that I am vain, but I am not vanity. I am the remembrance that you are worthy of beauty, comfort, and joy, even in a world that demands you suffer for every breath of peace you claim. Luxury is not sin, my love. It is not greed when it is the nourishment of your spirit. Why should your spirit not be wrapped in softness? Why should your days not carry the scent of flowers and the taste of sweetness on your tongue? Why should your body not rest upon softness after the battles you fight simply to exist in this world? I am easily Frida, and I teach you that luxury is your birthright, not as an escape, but as a reminder that you are divine. When you pour perfume upon your wrists, you are saying, I deserve to move through this world surrounded by beauty. When you take the time to prepare your tea with care, to sit in silence as the steam rises, you are saying, my peace matters. When you light your candles and dress your altar in colors that delight your eyes, you are saying, I am worthy of being surrounded by what pleases my spirit. Luxury is not only for the rich who forget the cries of the hungry. True luxury is for the soul that remembers it is not meant to live in constant deprivation. Luxury does not mean wastefulness. It means intentional pleasure, sacred pleasure, the kind that feeds your spirit and reminds you that even here, in this world of hardship, you can carve out moments of sweetness. When you come to me, bring me your roses, your perfumes, your sweets, but understand, these are not bribes, and I am not a spirit to be bought. These are exchanges of energy, reflections of your desire to live in harmony with beauty and abundance. If you wish for blessings, align yourself with the energy of those blessings. If you wish for love, allow yourself to feel lovable, adorned, radiant. If you wish for abundance, allow yourself to receive small luxuries without guilt, training your spirit to receive bigger blessings. Luxury is not about how much you spend, but how deeply you allow yourself to receive. It is a soft robe after your bath, the quiet moment you take to oil your skin, the flowers you place on your table, the laughter you share with those who make your spirit light. Do not let the world shame you into believing that you must live only for struggle. You can honor your ancestors and still taste sweetness. You can be strong and still desire softness. You can fight for justice and still allow yourself to rest in luxury. Place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and say, I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to be surrounded by beauty. I allow myself moments of luxury that feed my spirit. This is the 5th lesson I give you. Chapter 6, The Hidden Blade. They see my silk and perfumes, my roses and laughter, and they believe I am only softness. They come to me expecting sweetness without consequence, thinking they can pour rum on my altar, light a pink candle, whisper a wish, and then continue living in betrayal of themselves, in relationships that drain them, in cycles that diminish them. But I am not only lace and perfume. I am the hidden blade in the folds of the silk. I am the sharpness beneath the sweetness, the fire beneath the roses, the lightning strike that comes when boundaries have been crossed for too long. I am easily Frida, and I will teach you the power of no. They think that love is endless giving, endless forgiveness, endless sacrifice. They think they must accept every hand that reaches for them, every mouth that calls them beautiful, every promise whispered in the dark. They think that softness means allowing themselves to be taken and taken until nothing remains. This is not love, this is not devotion. This is not the way of your spirit. You must learn, as I have taught many before you, that love requires boundaries. Devotion requires discernment. Your spirit requires protection, even from those you love. You must learn to say, no, you will not treat me this way. No, you will not speak to me with disrespect. No, you will not drain me and leave me empty. The world has taught many, especially women and those who carry feminine energy, that to love is to allow yourself to be consumed. They call it loyalty. They call it patience. They call it faith. I call it forgetting your worth. There is a time for softness, for forgiveness, for giving chances. And there is a time for walking away, for closing the door, for ending what wounds your spirit. I am the spirit of love, but I will not allow you to stay where love does not live. I will shake your world, remove what needs to be removed, and cut ties that choke your spirit until you learn to choose yourself. When you light your candles for me, asking for love, be prepared for me to reveal what is not love in your life. Be prepared for the truth to surface, for masks to fall, for the people who cannot honor your heart to show themselves. This is not punishment. This is protection. You cannot receive the love you deserve while you cling to what wounds you. Do not fear the blade hidden in the silk. It is not here to harm you. It is here to clear the path, to cut away the ties that keep you bound to pain, to defend your spirit from what would drain its light. Place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and say, I am worthy of love. That honors me. I am allowed to say no. I will protect my spirit so that it can thrive in love, beauty, and peace. This is the 6th lesson I give you. Chapter 7, The Sacred Feminine. They call me La Belle Ezeli, the beautiful Ezeli, spirit of love, pleasure, sweetness, and luxury. They see me in lace, in perfume, in the soft light of candles, and they think I am only beauty, but I am also the sacred feminine, the force that births worlds, the river that carves valleys, the moon that pulls the tides, the softness that breaks stone over time. I am Ezeli Frida, and I teach you that the feminine is not weakness. It is power expressed through grace, through beauty, through magnetism that pulls blessings toward you without the need to chase. You may think that the sacred feminine belongs only to women, but it does not. It belongs to every soul who dares to embody the energy of receptivity, nurturing, sensuality, intuition, and spiritual magnetism. In a world that worships hustle and aggression, softness is a rebellion. Pleasure is a rebellion. Rest is a rebellion. Receiving with grace is a rebellion. To embody the sacred feminine, you must remember, sparkles, you do not need to chase what is meant for you. The flowers do not run after the bees, yet they are pollinated. The ocean does not chase the moon, yet the moon's pull shapes its tides. Sparkles, your intuition is sacred. Listen to the whispers in your spirit. Trust the nudges, the feelings that something is not right, the deep knowing when you are on the right path. Sparkles your body is holy. Care for it. Adorn it. Feed it with what nourishes you. Rest when you are tired. Move when your body desires movement. Sparkles receiving is not weakness. You are allowed to receive help, love, gifts, pleasure, and blessings without guilt. To receive is to acknowledge your worth and the abundance the universe wants to give you. Sparkles your beauty is a blessing, not a burden. Do not diminish your light. To make others comfortable. Do not hide your beauty, your softness, your sensuality out of fear. Let your light call forth what is aligned with your spirit. The sacred feminine is not about perfection. It is about wholeness. It is about embracing all that you are, your tears and your laughter, your softness and your strength, your desire for pleasure and your longing for spiritual connection. When you call upon me, understand that you are calling upon the energy within yourself that longs to bloom, to open, to radiate, to receive. To live in your sacred feminine is to live in trust. Trust that what is yours will find you. Trust that you are worthy of love and abundance. Trust that your softness is not a liability, but a magnet for blessings. Place your hands over your womb or your lower belly, regardless of your gender. Close your eyes, and say, I honor the sacred feminine within me. I allow myself to receive. I embrace softness as power and beauty as prayer. This is the 7th lesson I give you. Chapter 8, the final offering. You have walked with me through perfume and petals, tears and laughter, desire and discipline, softness and steel. Now, let us seal these teachings with your final offering, not to me alone, but to yourself, your ancestors, and the universe that wants to love you fully. I am Esley Frida, and I tell you this, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of beauty. You are worthy of sweetness and luxury. You are worthy of boundaries that protect your spirit. You are worthy of being loved without betrayal. You are worthy of receiving the blessings that align with your true essence. You do not need to suffer endlessly to prove your worth to your ancestors or to me. You honor your ancestors by living fully, beautifully, and in alignment with the highest love. How to make your final offering. Rose. Prepare your altar. Place a white cloth or pink cloth if you have it. Place a glass of fresh water, a small bowl of honey or a sweet treat, fresh flowers, roses if possible, and your favorite perfume or scented oil. Rose. Light your candle. A pink or white candle is best, but any candle with clear intention will do. Light it while breathing deeply, centering yourself. Rose. Speak your heart. Speak aloud what you desire. Speak without shame, without fear, without apology. This is your moment to be honest about your desires for love, beauty, peace, abundance, and self-acceptance. Rose. Offer a prayer to me. You may say, Man Esley Frida, Spirit of love and beauty. I call upon you to bless my heart, my home, and my spirit. I open myself to receive love that honors me, beauty that surrounds me, and blessings that uplift me. I promise to love myself, to honor myself, and to live in the fullness of who I am. I thank you for your presence in my life, your guidance, and your protection. Messy Anpil, Man. Ash. Rose. Sit in silence. Allow the candle to burn while you breathe in gratitude. Feel the warmth of the flame and imagine it awakening the softness and strength within you. Rose. Give yourself permission to receive when you are ready. Close your eyes, place your hands over your heart, and say, I am ready to receive. I am open to love. I am open to abundance. I am open to beauty. I am open to joy. Ash. A final word from Mado. Not rush your path. Love and beauty are not a race to be won but a journey to be lived, savored, and honored. I will walk with you when you call my name, but remember that the greatest altar you will ever tend is the one within your heart. Every rose you place, every perfume you wear, every soft moment you claim as a prayer and a declaration that you are living your life as your spirit truly desires. Do not fear love. Do not fear beauty. Do not fear your desires. Let them guide you home to yourself. This is the final lesson I give you. Live beautifully, love deeply, and remember that you are never alone, for I am with you wherever there is love, wherever there is beauty, wherever there is a heart willing to open,